Back to the Citigroup story. Shares they're helping to fuel this rally today after noted banking analyst Meredith Whitney upgraded that stock to a hold from underperform. That's a change of heart for her. Here's what she said just a month ago right here on Closing Bell.
Citi hasn't been investable in 4 years.
What would it take for you to invest in Citi?
A new brain.
Apparently they're getting one. Here's more
a new brain. She said a new brain.
Here's more on Citi from Mary Thompson, who's at the company's annual shareholder meeting now in Dallas. Mary, they have a new brain?
Oh, Bill, no new brain. That's just a great line. Every time I hear it, it makes me smile. Of course, Whitney's call on Citi coming one day after the company reported better than expected earnings. And in a note to clients, she said that the company's improving metrics as well as the bank's historically low valuation makes it unlikely we're going to see any more significant share price depreciation. So a couple of reasons for the upgrade. But she said you have to keep an eye on expense management. That traditionally has been a problem for Citi and will be key to improvements in its futures. Of course, Whitney's call coming as Citi shareholders were expressing their displeasure today over another big expense, that being executive compensation. At the shareholder meeting today, 55% of Citi shareholders rejected the company's executive pay plan for 2011. Outgoing chairman Dick Parsons telling CNBC the investors' concerns focused on the metrics the board used to determine that pay, and that going forward the board is going to be talking with these investors to address those concerns about to address the concerns they had about last year's pay plan. The pay plan that gave CEO Vikram Pandit a total compensation of $14.1 million. It's interesting to note it was the first year in two that Pandit's salary was more than $1 a year. Of course, governance experts have been saying now that stay and pay is a mandated vote per Dodd-Frank, a number of shareholders may see it not only as a way to express displeasure about the pay practices of a company, but also about the performance of a company. And here at the annual shareholders meeting, a number of investors got up and expressed their displeasure about the stock price performance of Citi, which is down 80% since the financial crisis, a time when it was teetering on the brink of failure. Despite the progress Citi has made since then, it is yet to recover significantly, the stock price that is, and that certainly was noted by investors today. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Mary Thompson, at the shareholder meeting. All right, let's talk more about today's rally, the financials, and also how the events in Europe are influencing or actually not influencing investor sentiment. In today's Closing Bell Exchange, Bill.
That's right. We have Bob Pisani here with us at the New York Stock Exchange. Back at headquarters, it's Kate Kelly and Simon Hobbs. And Kate, I don't know about you, but I don't know why so many people get surprised when the financials report better than expected earnings. I mean, they've been under the microscope for 4 years now, and the economy is getting better.
Well, yes, and some of these firms are quite good at beating expectations. I mean, I can hardly remember the last time Goldman didn't. They tend to be pretty good on that score and deliver the upside surprise. But yeah, I think the theme here, if there is one, is that financials are looking a little bit better, but not blowing anybody's socks off. You know what I mean? I mean, we're seeing a first quarter that was better than the fourth.
Well, they were on life support for a while.
Absolutely, absolutely. But let's remember, the fourth quarter it tends to be weak relative to the first quarter. It's often a robust time in sales and trading in particular. So it's not a total surprise that a number of these banks have shown strength in sales and trading. Citigroup still, despite Meredith Whitney making a modest upgrade of her perception of the stock, and we'll take that with a grain of salt after her muni call.